I don't see the game. Oh. Alright, that's better. Oh, but I'm too far. Hi, how's it going? How are you? Alright, I have to change something. It's streaming the wrong game. Of course it is. Done. Done. Perfect. That's so weird. Have you tried whistling or calling out who's a good boy? To what? What am I whistling about? I don't know what that means. I mean, you shouldn't whistle on stream. It doesn't sound very good. Look at I look so sleepy. Alright. Oh. Yeah, no. Well, uh-oh. It's not letting me do stuff. Okay. So I just like, after the last time that I had played, I was like, where am I going? You know? Like, where's Dog Boss? I didn't know about Dog Boss, but I was like, where's 3 Boss? Because technically I've done 2 plus like a little mini. Oh, right, I remember where we are. I was like, where the fuck? That was pretty good. I should probably level up again, right? But so I looked it up and Dog Boss should be like about the next boss. Where the fuck is Dog Boss? What is this? Warrior. Warrior ahead. Where? I hate that if you listen really carefully, you can hear weird stuff. Let's crouch. We're so sneaky. See, they're like moaning. What happened when we came in here? Did I die or did I just quit? I can't remember. Oops, don't do long attacks. Oh, I hate when they crawl. I hate when they crawl. I hate when they crawl. I don't know what it is about people crawling that freaks me out, man. Like, I hate this more than, like, roaches. Look at that shit. Fucking freaky. No. I feel so pathetic every time I have to use a flask against, like, basic enemies like this. I should have, hit dodged. Hit rolled. Sorry. It was good. No sorcerer ahead. Seek monarch. Look at this guy, look at this guy, look at this guy, look at this guy. Ooh. Oh, like that. That was a good roll. What the dog doing? I don't know. Oh, Tyr and Nova ripped up the bottom of Tyr's bed, but only the bottom section because they're weirdos. So I took away his bed for a while, and then he was just moping around my kitchen. So sad. And he would like sit in his crate, because I leave it open. He would sit in it all looking pathetic and grumpy because he didn't have a bed. So I gave it back to him, and now he's feeling better. He better not rip it up again. What is this? Precious item ahead. Where? Ahead where? Here. Hi, Two for Fun. You're so excited to see latex. Yeah, are you thinking about it? The village is done for. Please, even if it's just you, old Albus, hide well and still your breath. Can I hit this guy? Nope. He a ghost. Ghosties. Oh, I was like, what's all this magic? I forgot we were in Fable 2. We'll sit. I don't think I can do anything. I don't think I can level up. No. We need to try to hold our souls and not just die randomly. Because, like, the worst part is having to farm souls. It looks like there's a path this way. And people are trying to lead us to it. Enemy ahead. What? Ah, sound. Except be wary of death. Oh, yeah. That guy. Is he... Oh, is this like the equivalent of the Black Knight? Stealth required ahead. Okay. Good luck. Thanks, Void Rain. Nice to see you. How you doing? It does look like... Oh, you know what? Is this one of those fucking parry guys? I can't... I don't know what it is about parrying in games. I don't understand how to time it, I think. No. No, don't be moaning. What do you think? You're tired as hell but made to the stream? And I'm so happy to see you. Look at his magic. It's so cool. Bro, I'm so impressed, Firebutt. Don't use all your stamina. I knew this fuckhead was gonna heal. I felt it. I was just about to say it would piss me off if he healed. Fucking knew it. I'm not gonna do the latex in that style, though. It's gonna be similar. It's gonna look like latex. Oh my god, how many flasks does he have? Fuckhead, what are you doing? Get over here. Oh man, I jumped over him. How cool am I? Look, he got mad. He needs to auto. Fuck. Oh my god, oh my god. I have 2 flasks left and it looks like he doesn't have any and he's throwing out poison dust. Oh, this bitch head. I've done the hair. Oh no. What's that? I've done the hair on just the head part, but not like the braid. We're just gonna go up there, I don't care. Oh, we have to retrieve. Yeah, so I've like shaded it and everything, like the stuff that frames her face, and I started to frame the teeth on the hoodie. Or frame, I'm sorry. Started to color the teeth on the hoodie. Do you know how to do that, that move? I don't know what it's called. You like whack them in the middle of their back. Do you know what I do to do that? Because I think that would be good. Yes, that sounds like it's right. Stamina break. I don't know. What's stamina break? Where are my controls? Backstab, just walk to their back, and light attack. Oh, I thought it was heavy attack. Oh, thanks. How did I miss? I feel like that's some bullshit. It did like the same fucking damage as a heavy attack. Dumb. Oh my god. Oh, she screams so nice. Hey, Ghostface. Am I feeling better? Yeah. Oh my god. Yesterday was so bad. I was like, so I made my boyfriend sandwiches. And they're bomb sandwiches, okay? They're amazing. But I was like, you know what? I made myself it's like everything that you put in a sandwich but you chop it up really small, and I was like, I'll just eat it like a salad, it's fine. But then I like really wanted bread, so I was like, I'm just gonna use the bread that I bought for him. Yeah, it's fine. It should be fine. I've had stuff like it before. No, it's not fine. That shit has a fuck ton of wheat. She screams so nice. That's what I said. But then I also had I don't know how to describe it. It's like a little snack thing. I don't know. But I ate it and it also has a bunch of wheat. And it was terrible. It was terrible. I started feeling, oh, actually I do more damage with a heavy attack. I started feeling like I was like super exhausted, like, which I'm exhausted all the time, but I was like super exhausted for no reason. Oh shit. Super exhausted the whole time. Not the whole time, but like right after. And I like really needed to sleep. And I told my boyfriend's kid, I was like, listen, I really need to sleep. I feel so not good right now. I will be back to check on you in 30 minutes. He did great. He was fine. But like I got up and he was fine, like I said, but I like made him food and then I went back to sleep and I set an alarm for 15 minutes and he wasn't done eating, so then I set another alarm for 15 minutes and went back to sleep. And it was in between here where I messaged you guys. I was like, there's no way. There's no way I can stream. I'm too tired. Sorry. So don't back up. Yeah, I was just, it wasn't gonna work. And so then I realized what was happening. I was like, I've had this same reaction because my chest started getting really tight. I was like, there must have been wheat. There must have been like an excessive amount of wheat because I can handle a little bit. I can handle a little bit of almost everything I'm allergic to. But there must have been just an excessive amount. So I put the kid to sleep and I took a Benadryl and I drank a fuck ton of water. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out when to get in there. And then I'll get there, okay? But it gets like so much more swishy-wishy. Oh fuck, I knew it was poison. Fucking stupid. Hold on, I have to wait till the poison wears off. We'll get there. So when I woke up at 5 this morning, which is not normal. I never wake up at 5 unless I like set my alarm and like I have shit to do, and I just don't do that often. And when I woke up, there was like so much mucus. Thank God my body was trying to get it all out though, right? We did it. Whew, while I was telling a story too. How good is that? Like so much mucus though. I was like blowing my nose forever this morning. I didn't go back to sleep until like 6:30, and then when I woke up again I had to blow my nose again forever. And so I didn't actually start to feel like my throat was scratchy around that time too. That's when it started to get scratchy, and it's just because all the mucus, I'm sure. And then I started to feel better really around like 10 or 11 o'clock with this Time for sleep. Old Cogger. I don't know what Cogger is. Sadness.
Please no, dear me. I haven't a clue. No secrets lie with me.
You know about the Hat Man? No, I don't. I've never actually seen the Hat Man. I've only read stories. That's not what I see when I'm like half asleep. I see weird shit. Daggers and some talismans for more backstab damage. Well, that's fair. Hope you're well rested. Your character seems to do very little damage. It does. I died a bunch of times and I rushed this far.
Wait, then. You're not one of them.
But yeah, so I'm feeling better. It just took hours of recovery.
I'm Albus and Albinoric. As you can see, we're finished. The whole village is finished.
Do you see the Hat Man when you take Benadryl?
No one that remains has their wits.
You're talking about the Shadow Hat Man, right? Are we talking about the same thing, first of all? The one that's like at doorways. I've never seen the Shadow Hat Man. Oh my gosh! Void and Ghost, you don't know any of my stories. The... what? Haligtree Secret Medallion. Right.
And if you should meet the young Albinoric Latena, then please...
What are you doing? Y'all being weird? Could you not? The kitties are being weird.
Land awaits us, Albinorics. The medallion is the key that leads to the city.
Medallion goes to the secret area with the Rot Mommy. Oh yeah? Rot Mommy?
It is needed to fulfill her purpose.
Latena, is that Rot Mommy?
My legs will soon fade, and with them my life. Alas, this is the immovable fate of all Albinorics.
That's fine. I don't even know how I got this far, let's be honest. Melina is the Rot Mommy. I don't know how I feel about that. I just absorbed like a bajillion years worth of drama that involves somebody named Melina online. There's an item here, do you see it? There's another one. Oh no, it went away. Okay, what's up? What's up over here? It's spooky and I think I'm gonna fall. Mommy. Hey, I didn't know it was that kind of stream. Yeah, so anyway, I'm feeling fine. This was really unintentional. Last week was my contacts, and my contacts are blurry right now. The solution that I use is an acidic solution, so it has to sit in the solution for about 6 hours. I'm just exploring right now. But, so I haven't been able to do it every night because I'm not getting a full 6 hours of sleep. Look at this fucking guy. Why are you on the corner like this? Weirdo. And so I have to put it in my normal contact solution, which doesn't remove the protein buildup, which is what wears out these contacts. So after I did it for 2 days straight, the more acidic solution, and that was really good. What did Sharky used to call me? Fucking mages. You know what's crazy? I'm always so like impressed with mages. I'm like, wow, I hate getting attacked by mages in games. Oh my god, don't die, stupid. But, I think they're so weak and I hate playing them unless it's like an MMO. Did I just back hit that guy? That was really cool. I love that. Don't let them touch you. I forgot my water, so I'm gonna have to go get it. Because if I don't, my voice gets deeper is something I noticed. Oh, hello. Oh my, oops. I mean, that's okay, I guess. I thought these little grasses were ghosts. Like little, like, tentacles. I've been looking at a lot of tentacle anime. Anime, not H. Okay. So I can figure out how to color them. Same with just now. I looked up like a bajillion different like demon teeth, fangs, and all types of things. I have no idea how to color this fucking teeth. I don't get it. Mine aren't super sharp on the hoodie thing, on the hat thing. So it's not the same as other ones. Could this be a blood stain? Therefore, vision. Battle. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Bring bong bong, bring bong bong. So what do I see when I take Benadryl? I see animals. So I've had all my dogs since they were puppies. When Kazooie was like no, like 8 months old, at night, especially when I was like all allergy, I saw a dog that looked like a mid-sized schnauzer. And I didn't think anything of it. Literally nothing. Didn't think anything of it. I was like, that's weird. I don't know why there's a shadow dog. Because, like, it just looks like a shadow, but you can see the outline of it sitting, you know? Except it didn't go away. I saw it multiple nights a week. I saw it if I'd get up to use the bathroom in the middle of the night. All the time. Just all the time. Then when Kazooie was like a year, I was like, you know what? The interactions you get from dogs at dog parks and when we go on puppy play dates, they're just interactions I'm never going to be able to give you. I can't speak dog language. I can't do what you want and make you happy. And I can't afford another dog. So let's get you a friend. So I went to the pound. I'd already done my research. They had an Australian Shepherd that was about a year old, and I was like, this will be perfect. You know, it was a girl. Hello, Rhea. I hope I said your name right. It was a girl, and I went in there and I brought my kazoo and I was like, hey, I want a buddy for my dog. And they were like, okay, which one? And I was like, this one. And they were like, have you ever had an Australian Shepherd before? And I was like, no. But I was like, it'll be fine. I work a job with a lot of time. I can spend a lot of time with my dogs, and that's why this dog is so well behaved. I trained her. And so they were like, you know what? No, it's not going to work for you. I really don't think that this is a good match. But I have a different dog that I think would be perfect for you. And I was like, okay, well, show me the dog because I'm not leaving without a dog today. I came here to get a friend for my dog, and that's what we're doing. So they take us to this big, you could say it's like a big kennel. It's actually the exact room where I got Kazooie. So I go there, and they bring somebody else brings out Banjo. And he at the time they said was 6 months. He was 4 months, but they said he was 6 months. And guess what the fuck kind of dog he looked like? Just take a guess. Yes, you're right. He's a black schnauzer. What the fuck? What the fuck? Schnauzer lab, actually. What are the chances? I didn't even go there for that type of dog. I never thought in my entire life I would ever own a dog like that. And so when I saw him, and immediately, Kazooie was super friendly with him. She's a fearful dog. That's abnormal too. But she loves puppies, and she could tell he was a puppy, I'm sure. I'm so sure. She always has been able to. She loved that dog. And I wasn't leaving without a buddy. So, what are the chances that a dog that I've been seeing as a shadow for months ends up being the dog I take as my second dog? What are the chances? He ended up dying. From a liver problem. I miss him a lot. But when Banjo was about a year, no, yeah, when Banjo was about a year and 6 or 7 months, I started seeing a different shadow dog. And when I got Banjo, I stopped seeing a Schnauzer shadow dog. The shadow dog that I saw, I only saw it twice. The one after Banjo. It looked like a little cattle dog. And that's weird because I would never fucking own a cattle dog. Look, I wouldn't own a Schnauzer because I thought their hair was a fucking problem. I owned a Schnauzer lab. Hair everywhere, bro. Hair everywhere. I wouldn't own a cattle dog because they're a high energy dog and they tend to have behavioral problems. But Banjo died. And my other 2 dogs, Kazooie and the one that I got with my boyfriend Tyr, were so sad. Nothing made them happy. They became much more bonded. They're not bonded, but like their family bond increased. And I couldn't stand it. I changed my whole house. I do this. Once something dies, I have to change how my house looks so I don't think of the memories. So I did. I changed everything. Like the furniture is the same, but it's all completely rearranged in a whole different setup so that I can't think about it. I still think about it, but not as much. Like after I changed it, and I worked hard to get my whole house changed. That's very difficult. So about 2.5 weeks after Banjo died, I was trying to figure out if I would get another dog. It's not a small undertaking. My house is about 1,500 square feet. I don't know how many meters that is or which measurement is used in other countries for that, but it's not small. No. Like it's just not. But so I was trying to figure out if I would ever get another dog. Not like right then. Like that seems too soon. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna look at posts of dogs and cats and see if anything resonates. And if nothing resonates, I'll drop it. And nothing resonated. And then I saw an advertisement for a humane society that's about 2.5 hours away from me for puppies. And there were 2 in the litter that I really liked. And you can't tell what these puppies were going to be. And I was like, I want one of these puppies. So I tried to set up an appointment to get one of them and it didn't work out. But I was like, you know what? I still want to go see the puppies. And I don't mind doing a drive like that. That's fun for me. So I took my dad and we drove up there. And I wasn't even sure we'd come away, like walk away with a puppy or anything. But Nova really liked us. And there were other people who showed up when we were there. And I wasn't sure, you know, like if she just liked us because we were new people, you know, because they're puppies. What do babies know, you know? But she didn't like the other people. She was all over me. And she followed me the whole time I was there. And they had a really good sale. So we brought back Nova. She was fucking pissed. So upset on the car ride. I never thought I'd have like a dog that had so much personality. They said she was 2 months. There's no way. And there's no way. Because she was suckling on blankets. 2-month-old puppies don't do that. They said they found her with her mom. She wasn't 2 months. The similarities that Nova has with Kazooie is also wild. And the even more similarities that she has with Banjo are out of this fucking world. Like, what are the chances that I would get 2 dogs where like her tail's the same shape? She's not obsessed with balls like Banjo was, but I don't think she has any lab in her. But She's terrified of the dark, so was Banjo. She's super jealous, so was Banjo. And she has no reason to be jealous from what I understand. Like, she got quite a bit of attention. She was only with them for like 2 weeks. And then we got her, and I make sure to give my dogs a lot of attention. Sorry, you can kind of hear the mucus. Attention. Because Banjo was such a jealous dog that I learned the best way to handle jealousy in a dog is to give them kind of like 1.5 times the amount of attention that you give another dog. And it worked really well. It worked so well. Like Kazooie was understanding, Tyr is understanding. So that's what I do with Nova, but she's still like jealous. She doesn't eat food all day like Kazooie does. She nibbles on it. Nova has like set times where she eats the same thing as Banjo. Where she wants to sleep, she has to be the closest dog to me because of her jealousy, just like Banjo. There's other things that I can't think of right now, but it is really wild. Like, when I've sat down to think about it, I'm like, oh, that's like Banjo. That's like Banjo. It's not like Kazooie. There's a couple of things that are like Kazooie. Like, how I got her is like Kazooie. She had Parvo just like Kazooie. And Kazooie was older than what they said. Nova was younger than what they said, which isn't the same, but you know, whatever. Anyway, guess what type of dog Nova looks like based on my story. Yes, you're fucking right. She looks like a a cattle dog. And guess what I don't see when I'm sleepy? I don't see a cattle dog. It's weird. It's really weird. Anyway, I have to get my water. I'll be back and then we'll play the game. Sorry for going on that little story. But that's just one of those things that, like, I don't see the shadow animals right now. I did see something. What was it? It was a little while ago. It looked like a bunny, but I would never own a bunny. Bunnies are mean. It's gonna be scary when you see a shadow Sasquatch. Wait till I come back. I saw something else. At this point, it's not even a coincidence. See, I feel that way, but I know that so many people are skeptical of those types of things, so I want to be like, you know, it's a little weird, but like, I really, in my soul, feel like I was meant to own these two specific dogs. Our souls were meant to meet. Their soul basically called out to me. You know? I don't know how else to explain it. And to be clear, it's not like I love any of my dogs more than the other. Like, I didn't see a dog before I got Kazooie, and I didn't see a dog that looked like Tyr before we got Tyr. But for those two dogs, for a while I wondered when I first got Nova, because of the similarities that I noticed with her as a puppy. I was like, what if it's the same fucking soul? No? You don't think my streaming category is set? What is it set to? On which one? Because I don't know. Hi. It should be. I changed it on this one. You're so right. Thank you very much. I clicked it though. Maybe I didn't save it. I don't know. Thank you very much. Boop. Hold on, I gotta stretch. Oh, okay, gotta get my water. I'll be back. I do have to fill up my water bottle. It's empty, and it's a big water bottle, so give me like a couple minutes. I'm not gonna do anything weird with the screen. I'm just gonna leave it all weird. But yeah, I don't think it's a coincidence. I really do think our souls were meant to know each other. All right, I'll be back. I'm back. You'll wait for what? It looked like I was having an exorcism. And my water jug. I just drink a lot of water. Thanks. Hi, Coffee. How are you? How's your weather? I need to know. Well, I actually can't do long deliveries until I get new tires because they're not they're hanging on. This looks like a boss. Could this be the dog? But that looks like a person. Let's see how they die. That always helps me. Well, that guy's gonna die. Can we summon someone? He got like whacked. That looks like it's a wide AoE. Oh, he stabbed somebody. Oh, alright. Work is stupid busy. The next shadow animal getting in the motion capture. Yeah, so anyway, I've told this story before multiple times, but I think it's crazy too. So well, let's go see what the cutscene is, and then I'll do the fight as I talk. Sometimes it works out for me. Like Nocturne and League, I can't do it now. Oh Jesus, it's not a real boss. Oh, well, that's fucking good to know. Oh Jesus, there's two of them. No, it's a dog. Okay. Let's try this again. Lost my souls, bro. I gotta level up too. Yeah. Hey. That was fast. Listen. We watched other people get bonked. Damn, son. Oh no, you have to fight this fuckhead again? No, I don't. Thanks for following. Oh no, is he chasing me? Just run. What's the worst that could happen? He was like, "Hi, beach." I love that you can jump. It's like, oh, I didn't even see this last time. Go get it. Go get it. What the fuck is this? Why do you roll out this way? Yes. I don't know what I got, but I got it. Oh no. The fuck is that? There's a dog. Okay. Oh Jesus. Just focus. Hold on. It's the dog's animations that always throw me off. But like I said last time I was playing, Tyr, who's a Shepsky, a shepherd husky, he does actually play like this. He does the twisted jumps where the other two dogs don't do it. So before I was like, this is some weird shit, but now, no. They're like cats. Asking them questions. It refilled my mana flasks. Oh. Those things I don't use. What's here? This is part of an arena, it looks like. Okay, alright, let's do it. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Just run. Oh my god. Just keep going, just roll. Roll. Just roll. Oh, thank god. Oh my god. Roll, run. Oh my god, you're on fire. Okay, look, just avoid it. I don't know how to do this. Omen killer? Bro, I'm not an omen. What a good thing to talk about, right? What is that? We're just... Yeah! Oh, fuck! I didn't think about the horse! Yeah. That's a good idea. Not this time. But next time. Rune Arc? There's another dog, bitch. What game? This is Elden Ring. Is it not listed on... It should... Oh, it should have updated. Did it still not update? No, it says Elden Ring. Okay. Hold on, I can't see the chat. It updated it like 2 seconds after I clicked. Oh, on my side it looks like it's updated. my category is set. Orange beetles give healing flasks. Why use mana flasks or health flasks when you can just do a deathless, damageless run? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Horse, right. That's what we're doing. Horse up. Whoop, 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 whoop. This way, this way. Okay. He still got me. I was like, I'll just jump. It'll be fine. Okay. So first of all, I wanted to get my souls. That's what we're doing. All right. Fall damage. Look at this horse jumping off walls and shit. There's like nothing over here. It's just decoration, which I appreciate, but it's just not my jam right now. Game. Okay, but he didn't come back because I didn't activate him. But the dog is... Oh, there's two dogs? Oh, jeez. Oh, because that's the other one, right? Okay, now Omen Killer's like, I'll fuck you up. You can try. Listen, I think your fire is pretty stupid. Did you just light the fire? The fire? He broke my horse. Oh my god. Just run. Like, did we get a hit in? Oh my god, we didn't even hit him! Oh my god. Okay, well, I don't think I'm ready for this. Look at that guy. We just saw his butt. The horse double jumps. I knew this, but I forgot it, yes. Let's go save real quick so we can keep our souls. Stop, get off the horse. I never remember. How do you do it? Get off. Oh, thank God. You have to stop moving, press whatever left is. You were going to talk about the Sasquatch shadow or something. You definitely saw. Okay, yeah, right. And not a Sasquatch shadow. So, like, what year is this? Like 8 or 9 years ago. My dad's birthday was going to be in a few months, so I was looking for things to give him. We're going this way because I can't defeat that guy. We will come back eventually, but there's no way. Look at this. I have like no health. Oh, that was good. So I was with my friend in a place that's about an hour and a half from me. It is east of where I live. Fruit, but too high up. Fruit? The people? Is he breathing? I can't tell if he's like awake or not. Can we hit it? What happens if you hit it? I didn't even hit it. I kind of hit it. Sorry, I'll just tell the story so I won't get double distracted. So, when she wanted to go thrift shopping, I don't know, that's fine. We had just never gone together before, so whatever, that's weird. So we go to like, you could call it a flea market, but it is not what I think of when I think of flea market. It was like 8 people at the back of their cars in a little dirt lot on a Saturday. I can't do both. I can, but I think it'll be harder for you guys to follow the story, and because it'll take me longer to get through. So I found this wood sculpture of like a wood carving of an eagle, and my dad loves eagles. Yeah, communal yard sale's pretty good. We need the Subway Surfer video. All right, then I'll just move around. So I was like, okay, I'll buy this, you know, like it was only like, I don't know, $5 or $10. And I was like, this is fine, wood sculpture, whatever. I didn't think anything of it. So I wrapped it up in like plastic bags from like a grocery store, you know? I can't say which one because then it would give it away. And, hello? Oh, what are you doing up there, friend? Bitch. Hold on. I wrapped it up in some grocery bags. Crystal sword? What the fuck? That sounds really cool. And I threw it in my closet because this is what I do. I usually find gifts that I think will be really good for people and just stick them in my closet. And I know 5 or 10 doesn't sound like it's very much, but the object was like, I'm like I'm not average, I'm actually pretty short, but you know, relatively average short chick. So it was like the length of my forearm. And who's whining? No, Desmo, it's not you, hun. Oh, it's this guy. I was like, what the? Um, I is that a blood clot? Ew, it's really gross. Why would you want that? I wonder if that's something people actually desire. Could you imagine, like, there's super weirdos that want that, like blood clots from other people? You never know what kind of people exist in this world. So, put it in my closet, didn't think anything of it, and then all of a sudden I started having nightmares. Terrible nightmares. And I don't have nightmares that often. I mean, I kind of do. Not really. It's hard to explain. I have repetitive dreams that are not happy, but they're not nightmares. And sometimes I have nightmares, like actual nightmares. And when I say nightmare, I mean nightmare, not night terror. Those are two different things. Okay, so nightmares, nightmares, nightmares. And I still didn't think anything of it. And then, guess what I saw? Wake up to go to the bathroom. And there would be a tall man, a tall shadow man in my washer room. My house is weird. I have a washer room and a dryer room. It was in my washer room. And he wouldn't move. His hands were at his side. He stood there, and his whole body would turn with him. And he would watch me walk up and down the hallway to go to the bathroom or go back to my room. And it was so weird. He was so pissed. He was such an angry shadow. I don't get the feelings from the animal shadows. I don't give a fuck what people think. I'm saying it, man. So I didn't think anything of it that much. I was like, it's just my fucking imagination, okay? It's just like, stop. I don't know where we got this image from. Go away. Go away. It's like I tried like reading stories and watching all different types of like movies to like get my imagination thinking about other things. He wouldn't go away. So I started fucking talking to it like, motherfucker, stop staring at me while I pee. You're fucking weird. I just need to pee. There's nothing wrong with me peeing because, like, you know, whatever. But I didn't describe this man besides being tall. He was like an Indian man with a super, like, rectangular face. Like, native. Whatever. I'm not saying it to offend anybody. You know what I mean. So I was like, you know, it's this fucking carving. It's the only thing. But he wasn't doing anything. It's not like he was super evil. He just really didn't want to be here. You know what I mean? So I kind of felt bad for him, but I was also pissed because leave me alone. I didn't do anything. I just bought the carving. How am I supposed to know anything? By the way, the person who sold me the carving was a little weird too, but maybe she just had the bad vibes. I don't know. I didn't believe in any of this shit until it happened. So I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I started looking stuff up. How do you get rid of like a spirit? Okay. I Googled that you could just buy sage and burn it, and it's called smudging because I didn't know this at the time. It's called smudging. So I went to my local natural store and asked them for the sage, and this guy was like, do you need to get rid of bad energy? And I was like, fuck yeah, I do. You have no idea. And he's like, well, it just works for me. I do it every weekend. And I was like, it's expensive. How can you do it every weekend? But I was like, it's fine, you know, let's just see what happens. I'll just do it. So I looked up the way that you're supposed to do it. And apparently you need to open every window in your house, every door in your house, every drawer in your house, every cabinet door as well. You need to go to every window, door, drawer, and basically bless your house to try to get rid of evil spirits. and like pray. So I did. But there can't be other people in your house. There can't be any animals. So at the time, I only had my cat, and my cat was usually in my detached sunroom, so that was no problem. My parents were out shopping. So I knew they were going to take a while. Everybody takes so fucking long to shop. I don't know what's wrong with people. Just get what you need and leave. But I did it. I started to smudge my house. Now, my house, not every one of you knows, my house is a circle. Really, it's 32 sides to my house. It rotates. That's a different story. But so there is a front door, and directly on the other side of the house, there's the back door. So you can split up the house pretty evenly. Let's say I started at the front door, okay? But going around. By the time I was halfway done, I didn't think it was working. I didn't think anything was working. I could almost feel like there was a person in the house watching me do this. And I specifically left the center of the house alone. I wanted to do it last, which is where the the washer room is, where that guy would have been. By the time I got halfway done, I heard and felt the floorboards, and it felt like something walked from the middle of my house out my front door. And I was like, okay, but it said if something happens, you're supposed to keep doing it. So I was like, I just hope it's gone. I just hope it's gone. So I finished doing this, my whole house. I got to the center and it didn't feel the same, but I was like, you just don't know. You just don't know. Finish the whole thing, like telling myself it's going to be fine. So I did it. I finished the smudge. And I felt much better. And I didn't have any nightmares. And I didn't see the fucking shadow guy. It was a really weird experience. What's weird is I'm not the only one who had nightmares during the 2-month period that this happened. My mom also had them. You often die in your dreams. It's just natural now. In high school, I used to almost every single night for literally over a year. I think it might have been a couple of years. I don't get the dream anymore, but I did like 3 or 4 years ago. And I had this dream every night that I live like in a mountain, kind of like on a small hill. I had a dream that this hill was a volcano, and that at the beginning of the dream, I leave the house and I go to the house that's on the top of the hill, which fuck those people. I hate those people. And their house is stupid. But go to the house on the top of the hill. And then my dream's very short. I turn around and I look at the landscape. And out in the distance, all the hills are the same, but there are no houses. It's all consumed by like ash and lava streams. And we're going to the top of the volcano, which is weird, but this one is not going to erupt. Like everybody knows it's not going to erupt. But you look out, and for like everything that you can see, it's just volcanoes and volcanoes and volcanoes. And I was never obsessed with volcanoes, so I don't know what the fuck my dream was trying to tell me. But I'd look out, see all the volcanoes and the hills and how desolate everything looked. And I felt like everything was never going to be okay. So that's probably what my dream was trying to tell me. I'm a person who believes that when you have significant dreams, it's really just your brain trying to tell you something that you need to acknowledge. But that's just how I feel. You fucking hate Honda ads. I will not buy you a shit car. I don't like Hondas either. I don't understand the hype for like the weird Honda guys. No. I also don't understand Corolla ads though, because those things are made so fucking cheap. Bruh, just throw some salt around like a madman. I thought about it. I honestly thought about it. But you need a lot of salt for this. The Catholic Church does that for free. They have a hotline. Do they? I didn't know. Well, but there's an I can't just invite anybody to smudge my house or whatever. because my my grandfather died in the house, not in this room, thank God. He died in our den. And then my great grandmother, she actually died in the hospital that's nearby, but she lived in this house by herself after her husband passed for many years. And sometimes I get the feeling like I don't know this lady. I've never met her in my life. But I used to feel like, I don't know, like a tiny presence. I don't know how to explain it, like a tiny woman. And I don't know if she was tiny, but like coming from the area that I'm looking at right now. And that area is significant to me because this is the one area in the house that I couldn't change enough to forget about the memories I have with Banjo. So, but like when Banjo was really sick, the week that he got sick, I felt that presence like right there with him, but it wasn't him. I don't know how to explain it. Look, I don't know. Listen, I know what I'm saying sounds weird. Some of these things I believe, but I know that they happened. Do you know what I mean? Like what they mean, I don't know, but they happened. House is a circle, so you can't be harmed by the sea bear from SpongeBob. Smart. I guess. How do you remember? I wake up like that was a cool dream about, God damn it. I don't know. I don't remember all my dreams. There's some dreams that I barely remember. And some of them, like there's this dream. I can't remember. I can't remember it. Something about this dream. Oh my God, I remember it. Sorry. So I had this dream like 2 weeks ago, actually. And when I was in high school, a different type of dream that I used to have was me jumping. I know it sounds so stupid. I used to have this dream that I was chasing something, like hunting something. And in my dream, I would jump off of small ledges and get like far distances in my dream. But I would never capture whatever it was that I was trying to hunt. And I looked like a human in my dream. In my dreams, sometimes, I guess it depends. Sometimes I'm me, and sometimes I can see me from outside of me. But I didn't know that they will connect you with the closest priest. I just thought that was fake. Too many movies. But, so this dream that I had 2 weeks ago, I remember when I woke up, I couldn't remember much about it. I remember that there was a guy, not a face I know, and like a younger kid, like a teenager, and myself. And for some reason, I'm thinking about it. Hold on, I'm trying to remember. I didn't need to do this, but I felt like I needed to help these people. But that man, there was something wrong with him. And the teenager, he wasn't like aware of how weird it was. And in my dream, when the dream started, this is what I remember, because I don't remember all of it. I remember that outside of this weird fucking dilapidated house, there was some type of like old refrigerator or something that was like right up against their wall, and the roof of their house came pretty close to the top of it. But for some reason, I needed to hide from the guy. So I climbed on a bunch of junk and I got on top of the refrigerator and I sat there listening to him talk to the kid, and they were brothers. So like I listened to them talk. I don't know what they said. I can't remember. And I remember feeling so panicked while listening to them. Like I knew that they were going to find me, but they weren't looking for me. And I knew that I needed to help them. It was so weird. I don't know how to explain it. And this guy, when I say something was wrong with him, he had like an anger, I would say, but not at the kid, and briefly at me. I remember that because he found me. Sorry. He found me on the refrigerator, And then I remember running, and when I ran around their house, I ran like on the rooftop. Like I somehow got on top of the roof from the refrigerator. I don't know how that happens. Dreams are weird, okay? And then I like ran around the corners of the roof to try to look down to see if he could also make his way up there because I didn't take away the way. And as I was running around, I made it. I don't know how this happened. I missed this part too. But I made it lower into this house, but there was like a second floor, but it wasn't a full second floor, like a loft. And I was running around the loft trying to talk to the guy. And he told me I wasn't doing my job and I needed to do my job. And I felt so panicked. I felt so panicked that I wasn't doing my job. Like what he said was right. And then I woke up just remembering jumping and climbing. And I remembered parts of this. Oh, let me read. I missed something. So they can help you with any spiritual needs like an exorcism or cleansing. I really didn't know that. You wrote down some of your dreams. You wake up thinking that'd be a great book. I think that too. I don't tell you about those dreams. um, but also my mental state really affects what type of dreams I'm going to have. And I know that sounds really obvious, but the dreams I have when I'm grieving, when I wake up, I can't tell which world is real. I have to take like a while, like sitting up, like in bed, thinking what happens in this world. My dreams, sometimes they feel really, really real. And I wouldn't say it's lucid dreaming. I would never lucid dream. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with people. Why would you ever want to do that? That sounds stupid. I like where my brain takes me, even when it's bad. It's so different from this world. That sounds fun. That sounds like a great time. I love escapism. You write it down, it'll be the most insane journey without any connecting pieces, right? Like you have to fill them in. You've never actually called the hotlines before because you always handle it yourself. That's fair. How do you handle them? You beat your horrors. You, with a cross, you did what I did and you pray them away and it works for you. Yeah. An insight dream. You yell at them if they want to hurt me, they better pay part of the rent. That's valid. Well, so anyway, my grief dreams are weird. So my mom died in 2016, and for a year and a half I grieved. I grieved so hard. I didn't know what a monster grief was. I wish the culture I grew up in explained it better. Because I don't feel like I was prepared. Obviously, you can't really be prepared for losing people in your family that you care about, but like, nobody talks to you about death. It's so weird. So, the dreams I had after she died were fucking crazy. I had dreams about her as a ghost. Like, she looked like a ghost. And my dreams progressed. There was like a whole story between them. I had 4 or 5 dreams. And it was weird shit. It was weird shit. And then I started having dreams about like crazy lands. Like my favorite one from this time is I was mutated. Like chemical mutations were on my body, and the place that I lived had a bunch of chemical mutations as well. Like everybody had some type of chemical mutation, and certain mutants of sorts were like better than others, so the government wanted them, and other ones, like people were creating like little armies, and other ones were just trying to escape the area. So I was doing my own thing, just wandering around in this weird, like poisonous, mutated world. And I happened upon a person leading a group of mutants and telling them that they needed to avoid the militia. And so they needed to go through this weird tunnel system. And the tunnel system was more like a vent system, like not underground vents, like vents to a building. And so I followed them, and they didn't figure out that I was with them for like days. It was crazy. But when I woke up, I really thought that was the real world. Grief is trippy. I haven't had dreams like that in a while. There was one, but that was because of Banjo. So, but grief is really trippy. What it does to your brain is crazy. What were these, like I said, I think my dreams tell me something. Maybe not all of them, but especially the volcano dream. Like, what the fuck are we thinking about volcanoes? So, I don't know. I don't know. Crossing isn't using a cross, it's doing a motion of a cross. Oh, I didn't understand. Thank you for explaining. One ability you're glad about is you can shoot yourself in nightmares, and it's great. So do you have lucid dreams then? This shit is scary. Bang! Wakes up. The grief dreams are weird too, because the reason I brought them up, because I saw that you said, what did you say? I did what Wraith did, and I cross or pray them away, and it works for me. I saw more shadows when I was grieving at the same time than I've ever seen before. Like the Indian guy, I saw him, only him. For the banjo looking dog, only him. For the Nova looking dog, only her. But these all tie together. The tiny woman that I think is probably my great-grandmother, I saw her, like shadow, after my mom died. And I saw somebody else at like a desk, and I couldn't tell if it was a man or a woman, but they were old. And then I also felt a different presence in a different corner of my house, the other side. It's in this room, in this room, and this room doesn't make sense. It shouldn't be this room. Like, that's not where my grandfather died. You know what I mean? So that was weird. That was really weird. And I don't know how to say it. I felt them. I saw them for a long time. They wouldn't go away. And sometimes I'd wake up from bad dreams, and I always thought it was them causing the bad dreams. I'm fucking fine. Like, I'm mentally sane, but like I said, grief's a monster, man. Like, when some people say that they have depression, what I tell them is I will never know what you're going through. I have no idea what that is. But I've been through grief, and I hope that you never experience it, because I can't imagine what kind of mental state you would be in. It is such a monster. Anyway, I would tell those motherfuckers that if they were causing my goddamn dreams, I would be so fucking angry, and I would smudge my house again, and I had fucking proof that it worked. And I don't think they were causing my dreams, but like I said, issues. I've only ever had to smudge my house once. It did work. I feel very strongly about it. I could tell so many of these stories, you have no idea. Like, you know, like you go on like YouTube or whatever, or like TikTok or Instagram, and people tell like stories about their life and all this fucking drama. I have that shit too, but ghost stories, like supernatural stories, I have those. And I don't mind them. I don't mind them. What's really interesting is when I don't feel anything in my house. Like after my mom died and I was like feeling and seeing these presences or whatever. Not the Indian man, that was before she died. But the weird part is when they stopped. They didn't stop when my grief stopped. It's so weird. My grief stopped almost exactly 1.5 years after my mom died. Almost exactly, like to the day. I woke up, and it felt like a mental stress, like a mental pressure. I'm like pushing my head right now. Was lifted. And I could see the whole world better. I could interact with the world better. And I even told my dad at the time, I was like, my grief is gone. And he was still grieving. His grief took longer. But I was like, my grief is gone. I can do things better now. But I'm very tired. And so I did, everything was better. Everything was better. But these dreams are still weird. We should probably play. You don't, so normally you don't lucid dream at all. You're kind of okay, whoop, hold on, I missed something. Yeah, you can wake up, it's all right. Kind of, you're fully asleep, but if shit gets scary, you just kind of take the control of the dream and shoot yourself, and then you wake up. Have you ever done that thing where you ask what time it is during your dream? I wouldn't want to ask what time it is. I don't want to know what time I have. Usually dreams you remember have meaning. The things that stand out have meaning to you. You just need to look them up and Google helps. I just thought of another story. There was a time after I came out of that grief. It was near the end of the year. And it was within the time that I've been streaming, so within like 7 or 8 years. Outside of my window in the middle of the night when I wasn't streaming, and it was like 11 or 12 at night, I heard an owl. It had a very specific sound that it made. I've never heard a fucking owl in person, like near my house in my life. Never. It was so weird. It was so weird. I got the impression that I needed to look up what that owl was, and I needed to know why it was in my area. So I did. It is called the exact sound. I listened to so many owl sounds. Like I was like, I don't know. I felt like I needed to do this. I know this sounds so stupid. I don't know if like maybe I was looking for meaning in my life or direction or something, but I really felt like I needed to do this at this moment. It was like an impulse. So I did. Let me look it up to make sure I say it right. No, that's not the right one. Hold on. I wonder if I just look it up in this area, if it'll come back up. Yeah, this is the exact website I went to. Oh yeah, I listened to the ornithology sounds. No, not this one. Oh, I can't find it. It's gonna take me too long. Like I could probably find it, but it is going to take me too long. Anyway, I looked it up, and I looked up like meanings of hearing that owl sound, and the overall meaning that everything told me was you need to pick a direction. And this is actually applicable because I have, since high school, I purposefully went out of my way to make sure I can do a bunch of little things because I think that picking a direction will hinder your life. But that's just my opinion. No, but I have a story about skinwalkers too. I told you I could talk about this shit forever. So that was really strange. I still haven't heard an owl since. I didn't hear an owl before that. And let me be very clear. I've lived at this house for 19 years. I should have heard an owl. The bird noises have changed too in the last couple of years. They used to be different. They would change. Birds die. But they're not the same birds. They're different. What corner? You live in a circle. I know. We have like so the outside of the house has 32 sides. But inside, because of how we have rooms set up, it does form corners. They're just not 90-degree angles, which is such a pain in the ass for like rearranging your house. Are you happy to see the shadows? Do you wish you never saw them? I don't know why I'd wish I never saw them. Could you imagine a life that you never see any of this weird stuff? That'd be really weird. Could you imagine a life where you never have dreams? That'd be really weird too. Or it's like those people who don't have thoughts. That's really weird too. I couldn't imagine not having thoughts. I have so many thoughts. I have to keep them to myself. It doesn't matter how you feel about the shadows. When you see them, that means they're lingering, which isn't natural for them or you, so it's best to get rid of them ASAP. That's fair. I did tell them fuckers to go away. They did eventually, But they came back, and then they left, and then they came back, and then they left, and they haven't been back. Let me think. When's the last time did those guys come back? It's when I can't. Sorry. It's when I heard the fucking chime. I told this story the last time I streamed too. Not the last time I streamed this, but like when I was streaming consistently. So our bed used to be where I am right now. And oh my god, that scared me. What is it doing at the corner? Rawr! That didn't even sound like rawr. So I was like taking one of my weird 15 minutes naps, this is something that I learned when my mom was really sick. When people die and you're taking care of them, they say some weird shit. People don't tell you that either. And when I looked it up, it's stuff that people say when they're about to die. All of them do it. It's crazy. She knew she was gonna die. I wonder what that's like, too. But I was so worried about her. So for 2 months, I made sure that I didn't sleep longer than 15 minutes, and I was awake and checked on her every 15 minutes throughout a night. And I pushed it off to the back of my mind when I was awake because I had other stuff I had to do. But I did check on her every 15 minutes during the night because that's when she said stuff the most. So anyway, 15-minute naps are fucking great. They're awesome for you. I believe in it. So I was taking a 15-minute nap 2 years ago. Well, actually like a year ago. And I was right here where my second monitor is, which when I look this way, this is my second monitor. When I look at the camera, you're my first monitor. So I was sleeping right here. My head is where my monitor is, and then my feet were to the back of me. And when like half asleep, half awake, you know, I heard a bell noise I've never heard in my life. I've heard a lot of bell noises. I used to try to make like digital music using like music box types of noises and like chimes and stuff. I like the bell noises in Dota and Dark Souls and Elden Ring. I have several churches near me that have different bells. I've never heard this bell noise. It was perfect. It was a perfect bell noise. It was loud too. It was right next to me. The noise went off at the end of my feet, standing like right above it. Like that's where my ears heard the noise come from. And I felt like startled, but I also felt like really at peace. I looked it up, but not that day, because I didn't know what it meant. You know, like that was weird. I asked my boyfriend if he heard the noise, because he had just gotten out of the shower, and he was like, no, I have no idea what you're talking about. He still has no idea what I'm talking about. And I was like, okay, well, I don't know. I really think I heard a noise. I don't have auditory hallucinations. You know what I mean? Like, I know I don't. My imagination is fucking wild, but I am able to control it when I'm awake. Which, how awake was I? I don't know. I didn't sleep for that long. And I wasn't like super tired, but I was tired enough to take a little nap. So I don't know. So I went to sleep. And in my dream, I was in a very bright place, like a sandy place, like sandy, bright, sunny, sandy place. And I don't like sand. But the sand didn't bother me. There was a person there. And it was like I went to sleep and immediately woke up in my dream, and the person was there. And this person, I know them. I don't know who they are, but I know them. I immediately told them, oh, it's you. I haven't seen you in a really long time. And it wasn't like my mom, because, you know, like at this point she's dead. It wasn't like a family member. It was a guy that didn't look like my family, but I know this person. I trust this person. I don't know how to explain it. I know this person, but I couldn't see their face. How weird is that? Like, I saw their body, and I kind of, like, saw their face, but I wasn't thinking about their face. I was doing what I'm doing right now, which is when I think, I look around, you know? Like, I'm not looking in one direction. I'm, like, looking where I'm thinking. And I know this person. They made me feel comfortable. Everything was fine. And so I asked them. They told me, because I said, I haven't seen you in a long time. You chose to stay away. And, oh, I'm getting chills. And they said, we made a deal. You got what you wanted. And I know I got what I wanted. And so I asked them, well, why are you here? You chose to stay away. And they said, I just really needed you to know this message. I really needed you to know. I'm getting so many chills right now. You need to know that everything will be fine financially. You need to stop worrying about it. It's not as bad as you think. You need to stop thinking about it. I wasn't even that fucking worried about my money. I'm more worried about my money right now than I was like a year ago. Like, I was not that worried. But I told them, you need to come more often. You decided to come now. So you know that I need you. You need to keep coming. And then I went to sleep in my dream. Like, I knew I was going back to my body, if that makes sense. I don't know how else to say it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And then I woke up after some time. It felt like I slept like the rest of the night. I don't know why it feels that way. And then I woke up and I felt so peaceful. I felt so calm. I felt so relaxed. That's a weird one. That one is weird. I don't know how. I mean, I can explain it in a couple of ways, but I don't think you'll believe me. You just think I'm fucking weird after all these stories. Your brother once told you to try to focus on spelling in a dream. You did it first and you're like, that's normal. And then he said, wait, let me see again. And it was all gibberish. Yeah, they say that happens. There's something else, like something about colors in the sunlight, I think. But I don't remember. Spooky. Like, what weird shit did she say? Which story? Oh, when she was dying? My mom. She said that she wasn't ready to go. Hold on, I took notes. I knew I was going to forget because I didn't sleep very much. I have them on my phone because they're important to me. Let's go look. I won't read you the whole thing. Some people can't handle that type of thing. Hold on. Maybe it's in my archive. I know I saved it. I would keep it forever. Maybe I can just type in mom. I'm pretty sure I tagged it too. Oh, it's farther back here. Yeah, here we go. She was coughing a lot. It was really difficult for her to breathe. You could hear it. Sometimes she would just say, ow, 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 ow. And then multiple times she'd say, God damn it. And then she would say, we're done. Just randomly in her sleep. We're done. But it was like how I'm speaking to you. We're done. And so I'd go check on her and I'd be like, what's going on? And she would tell me we're done. And I'd be like, okay, well, I can't go back to sleep until you do. And she would say, I know. And she would often call for help in those last 2 months. She'd be like, I need help. Or, I need help, like that. So I'd go check on her and I'd be like, yes, what do you need help with? Can I get you something? And she'd say, no, not you. Go lay down. Or other times she'd be like, please help me. So I'd ask her, do you need help? And she'd say, no, I'm just practicing. Not like that, but like I don't want to say it the way that she said it. Grief is a monster. We're trying to stay out of that grief. I'm still dealing with the banjo grief. It's not as bad, but it's a whole different thing. Like I said, it's a whole different thing. But she'd ask for water a lot. She'd ask for water a lot. And she was practicing calling for help so much, it got really annoying. So I'm pretty direct. How you see me is how I am. I'm a direct person. And if I'm not direct, I'm really, really I keep to myself so people just think I'm super shy and nice. No, I'm fucking not. So she'd ask for water a lot. And then she would need help sitting up. She had stage 4 cancer. She needed help sitting up, so I'd help her up. And she'd drink some water, and then she'd go back to sleep. And she'd be like, I need help now. Like, right after I leave the fucking room. And I'd be like, what the fuck is happening? You know, because I don't know. I didn't look up anything about this. I didn't think she was dying. I didn't know that she had stage 4 cancer. So I'd ask her, do you need help? And she'd say, no. And I'd be like, no, what do you mean? She'd be like, close my door. And I'd tell her, no, I'm not closing your door. She'd be like, okay. Like she gave up. And then I'd tell her, look, you need to stop calling for help if you don't need help. I don't know what you're doing. And she said, okay. And I was like, do you need help? And she said, no. So I said, okay. And so the day that we admitted her to the hospital was a night. My dad was working night shifts at the time. She asked for him. She called for him from her room at the beginning of going to sleep. And I was like, he's not here. He just left for work. She's like, well, I need him. I need to go to the hospital right now. So the problem is my dad didn't have a cell phone, so I had to call his work and be like, hey, can you get a hold of him? We really need him to go home. Something's wrong with my mom. And I didn't have a car. So he came. And we took her to the hospital. And they told us that she had stage 4 cancer. And they told us that it was really bad, and all they could do is help her go nicely. Cancer isn't nice. It does a lot of things to you. When it's that bad, it's spread throughout your body. It does a lot of things to you. How the brain responds is very interesting. You lose memories. My mom brought up a lot of her childhood memories in the last 2 months of her life. I look a lot like her sister did as a child. And so sometimes she'd call me her sister's name. And I'd be like, what are you talking about? But there was one time during these 2 months where she called me her sister's name. And I don't think she saw that I wasn't her sister. And I realized that she was sick, but she told us she had a different thing. She said it was something else. She didn't say it was cancer. And I didn't know anything about it. It was cancer. On her deathbed, she was only in the hospital for like 6 days, I think. On her deathbed, the night that we brought her in, she said to me and my dad before we left, there's something I need to tell you guys. And she could barely talk. I have cancer. She told us she had cancer on her deathbed. What the fuck, bro? I don't feel bad about the way that she did it. I think that if you're gonna die, you should choose. And this was not the first time she had cancer in her life. She had it 2 other times. And I think if you've gone through chemo twice, you really shouldn't go through it again if you don't want to. She didn't want to. But what it did to her was bad. And chemo's bad too. So there's that. But One extra thing I would like to say about this story is the day that we met the doctor. The day we met the doctor was interesting. It was the day after she was admitted to the hospital. We went back to the hospital and we didn't, like I said, we didn't know how bad her cancer was until this day. So we go back to learn from the doctor, like, what's going on, like, how bad is the cancer? And the doctor's there, and he has, like, a nurse, but she's not a nurse. It's, like, another doctor, but not a training doctor. It was a little weird. That person didn't feel right. When she walked into the room with him, she didn't feel right. She didn't feel like a person. She looked like a person, but she didn't feel like a person. Anyway, the doctor said that she had stage 4 cancer. There was nothing they could do but help her. And, like, help her, you know, have a nicer death. And they couldn't say how long she had to live, and so we needed to call people that day. It's hard to do when you're that young. My dad couldn't do it. It's hard to set up a funeral when you're that young. It's very hard. So, wait, I got lost. The funeral was a different thing too. There's so much, man. It's crazy. Right. So, the person, the girl, we shook hands with the doctor as he left the room. And then we shook hands with her. And she didn't feel right. She didn't feel like a person. I don't think she was a person. I don't know how to explain it. She didn't feel like a person. That's it. He felt like a person. He felt normal. She didn't feel normal. But she cared. I could tell she cared. It was weird. I don't know how to explain it. She just didn't feel like a person. All right, let's go back. You're gonna sleep? Thanks for the happy bedtime stories. Right, you're gonna sleep soon. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out for a while. You had a similar experience, but you're religious, so... A similar experience to what? To which one of these? The chime? That's what I'm most curious about. I'm religious, but I'm not... I believe that there's a lot of things from different religions that are true, and I think that people don't have a good enough relationship with what they believe in to be spouting what they believe, if that makes sense. Have I ever seen a cell phone in my dreams? No, but I don't have dreams that are set in modern times. My dreams are like all fantasy and sci-fi. Everything about them, except the people I'm with, are like fantasy and sci-fi. But that's what I tend to like. You saw a phone in your dream, Pokey. It was weird because it was basically just considered a device with no use in that dream, like a relic. That's really interesting. Was it like a futuristic dream or a modern dream? The reason why you ask is because your mother's 92 right now and you're taking care of her. I can tell you a lot of stories about what I learned about death. If they know their time is coming, they know. My mom knew she was going to die. I swear by it. And your grandmother is 92. So you're not just dealing with whatever is ailing her. You're also dealing with the symptoms of being an old person. My dad is older and I take care of him. He's able to do things on his own. He's not like on his deathbed or anything. But there have been times where he has been. And I've had to like really be an advocate for him. And you will need to as well. Don't let these motherfuckers do whatever the fuck they think is right. You need to know their health. My dad has his own medical issues, but sometimes doctors don't quite understand. And so, I know that sounds stupid, but once I explain it, you'll understand. And so, they often try to first say shit that just is not applicable. And so you have to, like, if you have a similar situation, you need to be like, shut the fuck up. But, like, nicer. Because you can't cuss at them because they can kick you out of their hospital and they need an advocate. But, so my dad had a physical trauma that basically made it so his pituitary gland doesn't work. And the pituitary gland is part of your adrenal system. This part is one of the parts that produces testosterone. So this happened to him when he was like 35. They figured out what this is called, and he has been taking medication for it. He takes 2 different medications and occasionally testosterone to keep the levels where they need to be. And obviously, over time, naturally, a man's testosterone declines, and so his dosage has declined over time. Okay, this is all important. When he gets sick, he needs to take a higher dosage of his medication because it helps his body do what our bodies do naturally when we're sick. But I'm the one who increases that dose. And you can't just increase the dose. So you increase it, but then when it's time to decrease it, you have to decrease it really slowly. Anyway, as soon as he gets sick enough where he's going to be in the hospital, I have to be like, do you understand what he has and why he's taking these medications? Every fucking time, it's no. And they'll think it's other shit just because of what the medications are. Hi. Thanks so much for following. I'm in story time right now. Thanks for subscribing, I guess, you know. So every time I have to explain it to them, and it's not their fault. Like, I'm never angry about it. It's better that they understand and we have open communication. And he has other issues that he's just gained as he's gotten older, and so he takes different medications for that, and the medications are the most important part. Just because they're sick and they have a new problem doesn't mean they can't stop what they were taking before. So the other thing is, like, sometimes people at, like, hospitals, depending on where they go, they're not going to give them the care that they need. They're going to do what they can to fix them, but just because you fix them doesn't mean that they have the entire care that they need. You have to be that person. Now, death. Death is going to happen. Death is inevitable. You should probably figure out what your grandmother wants. That's better. It'll make it easier, because trying to do what you need to do during your grieving time is not easy. If doctors suggest drastically changing diets, don't do that shit. Do it slowly. Don't do it the way they say, because older people have been eating, especially your grandmother. My dad's 82, so your grandmother is in a similar time. The stuff that she likes to eat is probably, like, minimal, if I had to guess. I might be wrong, but she's gonna want to eat those same types of things. And when you're like seeing what happened to my mom, when you're about to die, your your whatever changes. What's it called? Your appetite changes. Uh-oh. Hold on. Kazui's talking. What's wrong, baby? I'm okay. Hold on, I have to go check on her. Something's wrong. She doesn't ever touch this gate with the bells. I have this gate that separates my kitchen from this side. If I had them in here, I wouldn't stop talking about my dogs. I'll be right back. What's up, baby? What's wrong, my dear? That's a weird growl that she's doing. She thinks she heard something, but she's not sure if she heard something is what that girl means. We're fine. I don't see anything on my cameras. I don't see anything at my front door, and she's not entirely sure, so she could have just had a dream. Anyway, the most important part is you need to be an advocate for her. Don't force any big changes, and ask her what she wants gently, but like be real. You know what I mean? Wraith directs TV. Oh yeah, direct TV. I don't have direct TV though. Those people. Ah, the beach. Yeah, hello. Is that what you said? It was kind of futuristic, like there were some advancements, but for the most part it was centered around psychic powers. That's interesting. I like that a lot. It's Pog. Alright. Luckily, your grandmother's relatively healthy right now. It's just her mind that's going, oh, I have something for that. So it depends on if it's actually her mind going. So the problem is, depending on if it is what I think it is or not. If it's not like dementia or Alzheimer's, like they don't know for sure if it is or isn't, you have to keep in mind that she's got 92 years of memories. I'm sure that she can recall some memories really crystal clear. I'm sure some memories come back to her randomly, you know? Oh, it's definitely dementia. Then you need to figure out what kind of music she likes or has liked. That's what they say helps people the most. It's whatever music they bonded to in their life. That's the only thing I know about dementia. I don't know more about that. It's really tragic. But I was worried my dad had it. He doesn't. But again, this still applies. She has many years of memories. So many years of memories. And dementia's weird. Thanks for following. Oh, I get it. I was confused because I'm on YouTube. Yeah, I have both. In the chat, I'm streaming on both, and I have both chats will pop up on the stream. And where I'm reading shows me where people are messaging from. Like I can see that you messaged earlier from the other one, from YouTube. Thanks. But so anyway, I don't know a lot about dementia, but I thought that he could have had it. And so I was trying to figure out, does he actually have it? Because like I said, my mom had cancer. And once the cancer got to her brain, she would confuse memories of now and many years. The last time she socialized with her sister, like the way that she was talking to me, was when she was a child. So it was weird. So, I was trying to figure out if he had it or not. And I don't think he does. I think his issue is sometimes he doesn't pay attention when people are talking, and part of that is he was hard of hearing. He still is technically, but he has hearing aids and they're meant for him, like they're tuned to him properly and they're not just generic. And it makes a huge difference with his experience of the world. But he would like not pay attention to when people are talking because he couldn't hear them, and that was for many years. And he has just, his hearing damage isn't natural, it's from loading bombs on airplanes. So, you know, it's a lot of noise for a human to intake, and it didn't matter that they had like earmuffs, basically noise canceling headphones. They weren't very good when he was in the military. So I have him do mahjong. I was like, listen, I'm concerned about your memory. I want you to get better at memorizing things. So I have a game on my phone, and when we go to pick up the kiddo from his school, we always show up early because I hate the car line people. So I have him sometimes play a memory matching games, and sometimes it's like remembering names of people, and sometimes it's like matching cards or matching items. Like they'll show you 3 items and then take them away for a couple of seconds and bring like 5 back, and you have to choose the right ones. So he'll do that. Not every day. And he will play mahjong every day. I got him so into mahjong. And I did notice a difference with him playing mahjong. And then recently, like this year, I noticed that it was an attention thing. Like we'd go pick up the kiddo and it's like a 30-minute drive. So I'm like talking, you know? And so I would notice that if I asked him, like, what do you think about this? First of all, he's like a man of few words. So he'll be like, yeah, I agree. That's it. He won't say anything else. Or he'll be like, and you know, it's like a no. But I'd ask him, like, what do you think about this? And then he'd be like, yeah. And I'd be like, no, that's not an answer. I want to have a conversation about it. And sometimes we can. And it is cute. And I was like, do you remember what I said? And he was like, this just happened a few days ago. But he was like, something. And he'd be like, yeah, I don't know. And I was like, no, that's not okay. You can't say it that casually. I was like, what's the problem? Like, are you actually having trouble recalling what I'm saying? Or were you not paying attention? And he was like, I couldn't tell you. And so the next day, same thing. I had different things to talk about. And I was like, listen, this time I want you to pay attention because I'm going to ask you questions. And you're not going to know what I'm going to talk about. So, like, you don't know what my questions are going to be. So we had like a 30-minute drive. And near the end of it, I was like, okay, so what did I say at the beginning of this conversation? And he actually remembered. And I was like, you just weren't fucking paying attention. And so I was like, okay, well, what were you thinking about yesterday on this ride? And he was like, I couldn't tell you. And I was like, well, I need to know. Like, I don't understand. Listen, if you don't want to talk, it's fine. If you don't want me to talk, that's fine. But when I'm talking, I want to have a conversation about these things. Like, you're my person. So let's talk. But if you don't want to, that's fine too. You're not going to offend me. My feelings are not going to be hurt. We can just sit in silence and that's fine. I really don't mind at all. He's like, no. And I was like, it's fine. Like, I'm not being weird. You're not going to hurt my feelings. And he's like, no. And I was like, okay, well, listen, when I talk, I'm trying to talk to you, not at you. So that has actually helped. Us having this conversation has helped. I said it was a couple of days ago. It was actually about 5 or 6 days ago. You know what? I think it was on Friday of last week. That makes more sense, yeah. Timing wise. But he has been like focusing more when I talk to him and able to actually give me direct feedback with what our conversation is about, you know? So this is pretty good. Let me go back and see what I missed. Yeah, so I did read that luckily your grandmother is relatively healthy right now. It's just her mind that's going, and you said it's definitely dementia. Yeah, so I don't know beyond that. I'm sorry. My situation is different than yours. His problem will be his body's health. I've worked really hard. I say this when his health comes up in my streams, but I have worked very hard to make sure that he's alive. And what I mean by that is, you know what? I need to go see what that dog is doing. But what I mean by that is, like, he's had a bunch of health problems and, oh, and I'm his advocate. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. They saw a cat. Sorry. It's hard. We have this orange tabby that's been hanging out where I expanded the dog area. She'll forget important things that happened not even a couple of days ago. Yeah, it's pretty bad. So are you trying the music thing? I was like, damn, this story hits hard. Yeah. There's been multiple stories that are weird. What the dog doing? You dropped your phone 28 times? No way. I've dropped this one like 10 times. There's only one crack though. It's beautiful. It's directly across from left to right side, and you can only see it or feel it sometimes. But when it first happened, it was scratching my finger. I felt so bad too because it's an S22 Ultra. The dogs just wanted to go smell where they saw the cat. Yeah, that's it. She listens to music every so often, but not like every night. Her thing is reading. She reads a bunch of books. We'll maybe talk about her favorite books or like stuff like that. Who's meowing now? What's the problem? You're mad that I baby talk to the dogs? Ducati. Ducati. Do you feel better? Okay. I'll stop yelling. You're gonna be fine. Frickin' babies. I love it though. Hold on, water. So, I'm probably not gonna play as much. But what was the last thing I said? So the thing is his health. So he fractured his hip. His femur impacted his hip a few years ago. And I took him to the VA. And they took him to a different VA in Phoenix, and I don't live in Phoenix. And I wanted to get down here. But I don't know if this is actually where I want to go, but I don't think I've been there. Is there a safer way for me to get down? It kind of looks like this is my way. Yeah, like, oh, some people do it though, this way. Oh, okay. Let's just do what they do. It's probably roll, if I have to guess. Let's figure it out. Yeah. On this cliffy cliff. Okay. So his femur impacted his hip, which fractured both of them. But it was a clean cut, but it was not a cut all the way through. So I didn't go with him, but I did drive down to Phoenix for the first time when this happened by myself. And I stayed with him in his hospital room the entire time he was there. He had to stay there for like 4 days just because it was over like a holiday weekend. And they didn't have any extra time to schedule his surgery sooner. I made sure that he did the physical therapy exercises they sent home more than what they said. You can't even tell this guy fractured his hip. You cannot tell at all. This is pretty cool. Let's try to look for a place to sit. So that's pretty good. It looks like there's probably something beyond that way, but I don't think it's going to be something where I can sit. And I should look on the map. Oh, a new spot. This is actually where I wanted to go. But I didn't know if I could make it here this way. I didn't know for sure if it was like an actual area. It looked like it could be. Fucking skeletons. I hate skeletons. Do you have 4 arms? Archers, man. Hey. That's some shit. I'm probably gonna die. We should run because I'm talking and I'll be distracted, right? That's a good point. Up there, probably. Yeah, maybe. Is where a place to sit is. Anyway, so he fractured his hip, and that was like the first time I started getting involved in his health, and I learned like what his condition is. And started trying to figure out like what he needed that would help him. I found a tree! Oh, yes, a place to sit. Perfect. Now we can go interact with those fellas. Oops, not that way. Your grandma is so strong. She broke her femur bone, fully recovered in about 3 weeks. No lasting issues. Isn't that wild? My dad recovers so quickly from his injuries and his sicknesses. It really blows me away. People don't do that anymore. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? If what we're eating and our environment is really killing us in different ways than what we think. Especially if you think about older people and their health. Like, that's insane. I think I said this, I don't know if I said it to you guys or if I said it to somebody I was talking to a few weeks ago, but my dad is the kind of person where he gets sick, he can just sleep the whole day. And if it's like a small sickness, he'll wake up a day later and be perfectly fine. How? I don't know. Nice. But I've always thought that was interesting. He once got the stomach flu and he started to have kidney problems around this time, and it was because he did what he does, where... Could you stop? Dude, stop. Stop. How am I supposed to even hit you when you're a whack job? You bitch. Oh yeah, he had the allergic reaction, which he doesn't even have that many allergic reactions. He literally went to sleep and then woke up 24 hours and was fine. You're correct, yeah. But like, his hip didn't take that long to heal, and it's not a normal hip injury. Like, your femur bone, the top of it impacting the inside of your hip is not a normal hip injury. It's a weird one. And yeah, so he got the stomach flu 1 year. And what's weird is that he got it, but I didn't get it. But you know, sometimes that happens. And I took him to the hospital because he was just doing so bad. I could tell that he was gonna die. There's different levels of being close to death. But once you've seen a number of them, it's kind of easier to tell. But I knew he was about to die. So I took him to the hospital. Oh, I remember this. My mom was still alive. And she was having a very hard time breathing. And this is before, like a year before she died. And they put her on as much oxygen as they could. And they told me if I didn't bring her in, she was going to die. And then with my dad, they gave him a bunch of fluids and electrolytes. And they told me if I didn't bring him in, when I did, he was going to die. And I brought them in at the same time. Die, you fuck! Oh, I hate you! No, get off of it. Please stop. Hold on. Thanks for following, Game Boy Fetty. Fuck. No, no, no! Hold on. We're not dying to this stupid fuck. Again. Oh, I know where we are. Sorry. It's a stabber. Okay. Alright, can we... I don't think we can handle that. Hold on. I remember my story, I think. Yeah. Bow to me. Pillage. A cuckoo glintstone. Okie doke. Let's go back. This wasn't that bad. I thought we were gonna have spinning, like, wheels of skeletons. Nope. Not here. Yeah, so he ended up maintaining kidney damage from that time that he had the stomach flu and stayed in bed for multiple days and didn't eat or drink anything, because that's what he normally does. And at that point I was like, you cannot fucking do this. Because, you know, kidney problems. It's only the first level of kidney problems, but still, any level of kidney What? What does this feel like? What is this? What is this? What is this? I'm having deja vu. Did I make it to this tree the first time that I played this game? There's no way. How would I have done that? Look how far away I am from the starting area. I never made it this far. Why am I having deja vu of this tree? I'm having deja vu of this area. Look at the top of my character's head. From right here to the bottom of the tree, across here and right here. Just this section. I wonder if it's the same, but I don't remember this building. Hold on, we have to go find out. I don't know this either. Isn't there a guy over here that you have to fight by himself? Oh, that's that map piece, isn't it? Ah! This shit freaks me out. Is that a RAR? But it didn't show up this time. Anyway, so let's go inside this building. I started making sure that when he's sick, he has to drink like some type of electrolyte or water, and he has to eat something basic, and that has helped tremendously. Like when he had the allergies, the allergic reaction to the food I made, I made him like a Lunchable. I told him, you gotta eat this, and you need to drink about 6 to 8 ounces of an electrolyte mix. And I was like, after that, you can go to sleep. And I'll check on you throughout the night, and I'll check on you tomorrow morning. I checked on him once before I went to sleep just because he wasn't making any noise, and usually because he has COPD, he will wake up coughing. Not like crazy bad, it's not like what they say, but I can tell, you know, and he didn't do that, so I was like, I'll just check on him once. He was fine. He seemed fine, seemed like he was sleeping fine. And then I left, went to sleep, woke up, and he woke up fine. This is an interesting room. Erudition guide, because I mean, we're not going back outside so you can look at the cat. This fucking dog. Obsessed with cats. I did this to her. What? This is weird. Am I supposed to do something? Nope. Is there like, there's something. How do I get up there? Is there like a secret door? I don't know what the button... Is there secret doors in this game? I don't know how I would find them. It was the 30-second ad break? Rawr. That's not very good. Oh, look, here's the way. Perhaps. You can't get over the beach because for you weren't dreaming, you were meditating during New Year's, you woke up and you don't know how to describe it. You were at the beach and you were at peace, you walked around and saw a woman, asked if she was okay, and then you later woke up, or you stopped the meditation thing. I have so many questions. So I wasn't at the beach. There was no water for me personally. And I like the water. I get what people call a nature high from water. And I didn't know that it was actually the feeling of being high until I tried weed for the first time. And I didn't try weed. I like calling it weed because it always weirds people out. But I didn't try weed until I was like 20. Thank you so much. For 23, 22, might have been 21, but I think it was 22. I don't know where the guy is to fight. Where's the fucking dog? So once I tried it, I realized that anytime I'm in a large body of water, I get a nature high. I literally feel high from being in nature. And it lasts for a while, and I look high as fuck because I'm like so relaxed and so at peace, you know? Anyway, in my dream, I did not have any water. There was just sand and there was a rock that the guy was leaning up against. Do I have enough souls? Damn. I died and I didn't pick up my souls. That's probably what happened. These things happen. Just get in the sports car. You ready for these skeletons? Me neither. Fuck. Fuck. It's a spinner. It's as bad as the wheels, let's be honest. You're just playing Elden Ring, so it's good to watch other people playing this game. I agree. I like it. It's comfy. Where are you at? Are you farther than me? I've only defeated 2 bosses. Mutation guy who grafts people onto him. That one. And other guy who hates people. That's all I know. I don't see another one. Another skeleton. Oh, there's a guy there though, or an animal. It's an animal. Okay. We have to defeat that river bitch too. I ran into river bitch and omen guy, but I can't fight them right now. A river bitch I probably could. I just didn't have the patience that day. I thought these... Hi, friend. You've beaten the game 3 times. You've 100%ed. Dude, I would never 100% one of these games. That's not true. I'm pretty sure I have in Dark Souls 2 and 3. But not 1, because fucking arrows. Oh, he seems pretty simple. Is it literally a tree? Oh, he's not that simple. Why does he have such a big ass foot? Bro, you're not that big. Oh my god. Oh shit, this is bad. We just need levels. Okay, try again. Let's look. Okay, hold on. Recoup. Where's his head? Is it supposed to be that little lumpy thing that looks like a butt? At the top? Is he a butt head? I love it. Oh, you still got me? I don't feel like I walked that far into it. Just whack him up the butt. Well, I don't feel like that's okay, friend. I see. So you have to like back out of it. What the fuck was that? Why are you gold? Did you just buff yourself? I know, I just have to be on the other side. Maybe it's like a circle range. Oh. Oh my god, he killed my horse. Bitch. No, 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 no. No. Anyway, what else happened to this guy? Hold on. Can we call horse again? How did I call him before, but I can't call him now? When he died. Resummon him by... Nope. No way. Alright. Okay, just focus. What is that? Oh, I see. That's how he charges and summons it. Okay, we're fine. You were at a piece of land that stretched over the sea with a tree at the end, and you were connected to a beach that was connected to a beach. You saw a woman with long hair, but you couldn't make out any other features. Yeah, I saw his clothes, and I saw that I could see from the shoulders and the way it spoke that it was like man, it was like male energy. I'm sure it's a similar thing based on what you've said. It's very interesting. And you felt like you were at peace. How long did you feeling at peace linger? That's interesting. I've never heard that other people have experienced this. Okay, we're fine. You died. I know.
Gameboy Fetty05 gifted 1 subscriptions to the community.
Aww. Thank you. Thank you. Spinny bitch. You really wanted first place too. That's fair. So, yeah, let's go back to this big boy. What else has happened? He had COVID, and the crazy thing about COVID I've mentioned before is that my dad's testosterone has started working again. His eyes have gotten better. And what was the other issue? His heart. He had a heart problem too. He doesn't need to take his heart medication now because of COVID. He had bad health for 2 weeks, and then all of a sudden all of these problems at about the same time were better. That's some shit. If that doesn't tell you that COVID was not real, like not what they say, I don't know what else would. Okay, try again. Bitch. Nice. Village, give me stuff. He has bracers? This is not correct. My nose is itchy, itchy, itchy nose, itchy, itchy, itchy nose, itchy nose. Oh. Okay. Ugh. It's not good. These things are better. We wear these ones. So it was good, except he hurt my horse. That's right. We should probably just learn what his moveset is and how to do it. Summon jellies. I don't think I can. My butt says they're not in there. There's this. Maybe I need this. And now I should be able to. Oh, wow. It was kind of like this bell, but not the same. It was louder. It didn't double jingle, by the way. Look at its tentacles. So anyway, I just stay on top of his health when he's sick. When he goes to the doctor, I'll go with him if I can. Like when he had COVID, I visited him every single day. Wore their stupid clothes. I made him food because he doesn't like hospital food and he won't eat it. So I made him food and I brought it to him every time, or every day. I'm just the person who helps him. And when he's healthy, he's fine. I'm like doing no fucking damage. We just need to really level up. Is there a good place where I can just, you know, at the beginning place is probably where it is. Yeah, because I'm not going to make it if I don't get more health and damage. I probably just need to go get some, but like I want to get that dog guy too, because if I just kill the dog boss, which how did I even kill the second boss? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Let's try rolling into him, except for when he does the butt move. Okay, now. No, I just tried, but I didn't time it right. I timed that though, bitch. So that's my last flask. Oh, you got me. I didn't time that right. Maybe I could do this if I just timed it better. I always feel that way with Dark Souls games. Is this the Lorax on edibles? Dude, I just watched the Lorax at my job. Let's try again, but just focusing on trying to dodge his moves. Like the rest of the day. What was so odd was the way you left. He just said, "Thank you for showing me this place, but I know I'm not meant to be here. I'd like to leave." And then he woke up. That's weird. See, I didn't get that feeling, like that type of feeling, like I wasn't meant to be there. I felt that the place I was at, I needed to be there to talk to this person. And they're the ones who decided I would be there. If that makes sense. Yeah, I can summon where the tombstone is. I remember. You dropped your phone 28 times. I love it. It's such a good username. Nah. Oh, yeah. Yeah! Focus on dodging! We can do this! Did you see that? I just dodged like so many moves. We have to bring him closer to my jelly. Oh, he's already redirected. He missed. I didn't need to dodge. And I saw he was going to miss too. Okay? But he's not doing his butt moves. He's just butt jumping. My jelly isn't going to make it very far. Okay, I feel like that's just a dick move, friend. Bitch head. Could you imagine like being so mad at somebody like in real life and you're an adult and you're having like an adult conversation and then you're like, you're just a bitch head? I feel like this is something. No! I feel like this is something I probably would do. I'm kind of just awkward like that when it's confrontation. Oh, I didn't. I pressed it. Did you hear me? I pressed it. I pressed it. I pressed it. I'm gonna have to double. Okay. I know how to dodge in Dark Souls. I just like not doing it. I'm sorry, this is not Dark Souls. That one was bad. I did it too soon. Oh shit. Go, 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 go. It's okay, there's a cliff. I didn't know where I was. Okay, I think I could do it though, right? You think so? I think so. Oh no, I chose the wrong option. It's fine. No, it's not. Hold on. Watching this makes you wonder if a tank summons build is viable in this game. Tank summons. I mean, you could probably be a tank, but what does tank mean to you? Don't they have a role that does that? It's a... I can't remember what it's called. In Dark Souls 1, there's a guy on YouTube who does builds. And he's actually really popular for this one particular build, and I can't remember what his name is, but I think it has daddy in it. He usually goes as a girl with red hair and pigtails. What is the chances, man, that he doesn't do his butt stomp until I get there? I'm just mad now. Look at this fucking guy. Yeah, did you see that? Very good. I don't think it's very nice of a tree to kill other trees. Trees are so pretty. These trees are pretty nice too. I think I just need more health. What do you think? Like five levels of health? I think it just depends on how much damage I do. I could probably get away with like 3 levels of health, and then my stamina is fine for now, but I would need more damage on my weapon. How do you upgrade your weapon in this game? I don't think I've done that. I have found weapons, man. Right? 2 of them. Oh, we should go to him. Let's just go to that one. My stream schedule. Not Dota. Yep, it's League. Not Dark Souls. Yep, it's Elden Ring. Not Pokemon. Yep, it's Palworld. Not a MOBA. Yep, it's Eternal Return. And not Honkai as well. Yeah, but I don't have a thing to replace it. What do I replace it with? Not Honkai. Oh, hey, I didn't go this way. What time is it? I have to go. Anyway, I can tell these stories for a long time. I have lots of them. Hey, where are we? We didn't see this guy last time. Is someone shooting me? Who are you? Oh, it's this guy. Who? See, at least, like, and this is my problem, not in MOBAs, but in FPS. I never know what direction people are shooting me from in FPS games. I think it's because I see this shit on my screen, but it's not as slow as this. You enjoy these stories? Me too. They're weird. I could, there's a lot more. There's a lot more. How do I get up there? There's gotta be a way. I'm thinking, and I don't know. I think I know, but it's not gonna work. Okay. How do you do it in this one? Do you remember? I don't remember. Let's go. Oh! Not that one. I meant to go this way and then boop. Yeah. Horse. You're right. Thank you. Coffee. Double jump horse. You're right. See, look at that. Boom, boom. That's what we need to do. Boom, boop. Get up there. Boop, boop. Motherfucker. How did I do that so quickly? Okay. No! Sorry. Turn around. Boop, boop. Perfect. Perfect. Raise the ladder. What ladder? There's a ladder? No, there's not. That was a horse. Oh no. That's why I don't mind, like, the creepy pastas, is because, like, I really do enjoy escapism. I have seen a ridiculous amount of movies and shows and anime and, like, cartoons, and I've read a bunch of books, and I got bored of reading normal books, so I read, like, a bunch of fan fiction, and then there's my dreams. Oh no, is it a mimic? Do they show you? Let's just look. Oh, is it giggling? I don't think so. Sorry, I had to listen. Okay, alright. Still no item. Alright, I get it, bro. Can we summon them? No, we can't. Oh, nuts. I missed. No? Okay. Maybe it's just, why is there bloodstains? A memory stone. I was so sure it was gonna be like a mimic or something. Maybe there's somebody who's gonna be here later. Who isn't here now because I haven't done something. Yep, that's okay. No, no, no. It's not because there's a person who's gonna be here. It's because they're all stupid. I've learned from your mistakes. I'll leave peacefully. Oh no, we have to see. I don't see him. Oh no, they must have just ran off right there. So there's like just nothing going on here. I don't get it. This does look like it's like a floor that'll come out, right? Yeah. Okay. Anyway. There was a story that I wanted to tell you that had to do with all this stuff that I've mentioned, but I can't remember what it is, and I have to think about it because I have so many of these little stories. The one with the bell, though, I'm never gonna forget that story in my whole life. I've never had an experience like that. Guy ran up, saw the blood stain, jumped back, fell off, and died. It was beautiful. So we probably need to go to a different area to farm souls, if I had to guess. I need to level up. Ah! Sorry, that was a weird noise. I have souls. I don't know, not souls, you know. The not souls. We also needed to talk to, how do I get off this horse? Not that way. Guy at the underworld place. That's not here. Nope. This is not Dark Souls 2. How do I go over there? Oh, I can just do this. No. No, I can't. How do I find... Oh, there it is. Hello. No. Oh, yes, I see. So... There's something... All of my stories connect. Like, it's interesting how they all relate, I feel like. Ah! Oh, fuck! The fuck? What 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 the fuck? Well, something happened to our people. Don't run into him, stupid. Oh, Jesus. Well, they're weak, so they're on par with me. This looks like it's a real person. No, I'm sorry. An NPC. Bitch, could you fucking not stop? Just hit him. Just hit him. Motherfucker. It's a grill, by the way. She's a grill master 9000 and we're not fucking focusing her like a dummy. I died. Man probably saw the bloodstains, thought it was a mimic, and got so scared he'd rather jump. Man, I was really terrified of mimics for a long time, and then one of the first times I defeated one, I got like a hat of a mimic. And then I really wanted the hat. Where was that? Let's go back. Usually if it's in the game, it only happens once through an NPC. Yeah. See? No. Motherfucker. Am I double wielding? Yeah. Bitch, don't fucking stab me in the face, bitch head. She gonna kill me? Shit. I'm sorry. Fuck. We're going back. We're gonna beat her ass. I've never said that before. Beat her ass. That's something my mom would say when she was really mad at people. She's like, I'm gonna beat their ass. Not me, but like people she didn't like. People don't cuss the same anymore. You ever notice? Like, I cuss, but they don't cuss the same. I see, we're trading blows is what's happening. I see. Hit her once, hit her once. Oh. Look at all the blood. Great enemy felled. Yeah, I felled her like a tree. Oh, cutscene. That person looks like a doggy. The clinging bone. What is? The clinging bone is not here. We must find it. I would like to read what it is. What's this cuckoo thing? Uses FP to produce a magic bolt. Yeah, remembrance of the grafted. Take the power of its namesake via finger reader. I don't see this finger. Where are your fingers? They're not here. Missing here and everywhere. Nope. 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 Bro. Nope. An ivory sickle. When did I get this? I can't wield it. I can't wield the crystal sword, but I wouldn't because it looks like... Oh, it says a straight sword. Is it a long sword? I don't like those. This one's a great sword. A Highland axe. Flail. This is Halloween? Who's Halloween? We found the clinging bone. It is... Is there a description? No. It's a fist item. You put it in your hand between your fingers. That was gross. I just looked down at my hand. You're right, it is a weapon. Hey, that door was not open before. I just want to check to see if there's anything going on. Hello. Hello, friend.
Ah, you appear to be doing well. Very good. Well then, would you like to learn an incantation?
See how he hesitates? It's because my axe is next to his head. No, thank you.
May the golden order shine through you.
And through you. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Pumpkins scream in the dead of night. This is Halloween. Everybody make a scene, trick or treat, till the neighbor's gonna die of fright. Ah, fingers. Butthole. Scarab ahead. Oh my god, it's moving. What the fuck? Is this a dragon? Are these two dragons? Are these the dragons? Oh, right, I know, different stories, blah, 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 but whatever, you know what I'm talking about. Are these the dragons from Dark Souls 1? Hello.
Are you that new tarnished?
Look at her tiny little feet, but they're so long.
Well, I am Enya the Finger Reader. I interpret the words of the fingers, envoys to the greater will. Look there. The fingers tremble to welcome you, Shardbearer. Let their wisdom wash over you.
Great Elden Ring, root of the Golden Order, anchor of all lands, giver of grace, wellspring of all joy. Until it was shattered, the tragic corruption of the Order has taken its toll. Across the realm,
What? You don't know why what was so hard?
fallen to pieces.
The fight? Listen,
Curses and misery
I'm only sometimes good at this game.
unabating, but the great
I do well enough to get through them.
not abandoned the realm, nor the life that inhabits it.
But if you're expecting better, you're in the wrong place, buddy.
Guided by grace, called another of its
I'm aware, the other person already told me.
become Elden Lord and restore the Golden Order.
Let the words of the fingers guide you.
No, thank you.
Well, I see. A remembrance of gold has found its way into your possession. Demigods and even the creator of the champions are hewn by the Earth Tree upon their end into remembrances. They are valuable indeed. These remembrances yet house
She's a talker.
of their former masters. And should you wish to wield that same power, well, I will lend you the
She'll
strength
give me her
of the
fingers.
Do not recoil from my offer.
I'm not recoiling.
Fingers guide us all. And
Are
you
her toes fingers?
You are here to take.
Her fingers are fingers, but are her toes fingers? About great runes.
Great
You killed
runes
God.
are the stuff of demigods.
Which god?
The children of the goddess, Queen Marika.
Marika.
She was vessel of the Elden Ring. Tainted by the strength of their runes, her children warred, but none could become Elden Lord. And so
Her children are wieners.
extended to your kind.
The god of the lands between.
Listen, the fingers speak.
The greater will has long renounced
Well,
the
I'm happy
dead.
for you.
Tarnished, show no mercy. Have their heads. Take all they have left.
Indeed. But remember one thing. The demigods
Are these actual fingers? They're not like the two-headed dragon thing?
of Queen Marika. Godric the Grafted was but a distant relation, the runt of the litter. His divine blood sorely diluted. The children
Oh, same thing.
tainted and
Let me out of this nightmare. I don't want to be here. It was a mistake.
Godric the runt.
Oh, shit.
Great the children tainted by and so
Hold on, sorry. I'm so sorry.
the demigod Godric the runt.
Oh, we did it. Retrieve power. What does that mean? Oh, I see. Boss stuff. Yeah. With the power of remembrance menu, you can draw out the power of a remembrance's namesake. Each remembrance can provide one power. Once that power is claimed, the remembrance will be lost. Yep. I can get the axe? You could get his little dragon head thing. I can get the axe, though. I want the axe. Why is there an axe? What does it cost me? I want the axe. Do we want the axe? I want the axe. Sure. I usually never touch those. About great runes. No, stop. Stop clicking on shit you already did. Just walk away from her. Yeah, I forgot we could do that. So do I have it then? Oh, do! Wonderful. What do I need to oh, Jesus. 34 strength and 22 dexterity. What is my current shit at? I have, oh, 20 strength and 10 dexterity. Can I double wield it all? How do we do that again? It's, hold on. I can't remember how to double wield. That's a jump. I thought it was first move Y, but it's not first move Y. What is it? Hold on, we have to Google. How to double wield. What? Two-hand wield. In Elden Ring. Hold triangle. What? This is not helpful. What is that? I didn't know I was gonna find this menu. Well, now I can't. It won't let me even use it at all. Oh, you fuck. That's the worst. I was hoping I'd be able to, like, two-hand it. I don't think I have the right stats anyway. I'm pretty low. Triangle would be Y. I know, I was pressing Y. But actually, I can't do it here either. So maybe it's like a room thing. Like, there's something about this room. She's good. Touch them. Yes. We can touch. Rapture! Okay. If we touch them, we gain the pose Rapture. The gesture. Alright, adios, amigo. Hello. You also have a... Oh. Do we have the same kitty head? His looks cooler. It's the same one. I know, but it looks pretty decent. Man, I needed this fucking magic bitch, so I wanted to know if she would help me improve my jellyfish. Oh, here's our friend. Hello.
Now, look at you.
I will.
Those eyes tell a story
Do they?
of a challenger who's felled her mark.
Oh my god, you know.
Well, now lay out your arms.
Don't touch them. Oh, we have lots to talk about.
I spoke with the girl. She has a gift for spirit tuning, so I told her everything I know.
Aww.
I'm indebted to a spirit tuner I met long ago. It was all I could do to honor her. I'm sorry I doubted you.
Aww. Ashes of War. What is this? I don't know. I'm not sure I understand. Strength and armament. It doesn't actually cost that many souls. How much? It would increase our physical damage by only a little bit. Two-handing. Go crazy. Oh, here she is. Hi, friend.
Good to see you again. Thank you. I have you to thank, don't I? For persuading Master Hugh. I can happily announce that he has taught me the noble toil of spirit tuning. I'm as yet unsure of what I might be able to accomplish, but if I might be able to help you all, I'd certainly like to try.
Aww.
And if there's any chance to ease the suffering of my dear
Hello,
who were
Baron.
well, I
Welcome.
certainly
But you're near the end of my
must
stream, I'm sorry.
Roderica, the spirit tuner apprentice.
Two-handing does more damage, and I usually two-hand weapons because I choose axes, and for both, no, not both, all of them, for Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, I do the majority of the playthrough with the starting axe. It's why I choose this specific character. I don't care about any of the stats or anything, I just want the axe because I like the skill set. When the spirit tuning, with spirit tuning menu, you can spend runes and grave glove warts to strengthen the spirits you summon from ashes. You'll need ghost glove warts if they are named. Ghost glove warts. I don't know what that means. Alright, so we have jellyfish, we have souls, we want to level up. I don't know how much my souls will get me. Let's go talk to this hugging bitch.
I am pleased to see
You like my avatar? Thanks so much. I'm working on a different one. This is not the one I made. I'm using somebody's I'm using someone's VTuber kit. And there's like a little... Oh, that's weird. I didn't even notice my window was off this whole time. Y'all didn't say anything, you weirdos. I have like a little note at the top of my screen, but I don't think you can see it right now just because of how dark it is. Hold on, I don't know how I'd show you. It's there. What the fuck is that? What is that? Do you see that? What is that? Is that my mouse? No, what is right there? Hold on, I have to get like real close to my screen. What is that? know what that is. What is that? What is it doing? What is that? Dude. Hold on. What? Oh, it went away. Yeah, it's a temporary one. I'm working on a different one. I'll show you. I like showing people. I'm not going to show the current one. That's only for subbies. But... Oh, hold on. We have to go figure out which one it is. It's on my desktop. Reflection. No, it wasn't a reflect. No, it's not a reflection. It's only occurring on my stream. When I move that window, it does not move. I'm sorry, it does move with the window. This is the one I'll show you. Okay, browse. Oh golly, we have to get the name right. I always name them so weird. Smooth, I said. Yeah, smoother is what it should be. It is smoother. Good. Oh, she big. Sorry, I always forget. It's because you have to make them big if you want a decent quality. So this is the one I'm actually working on. She's changed a little bit. I think I'll make this top though. But this is like the gist of it. But she also has tentacles in the design I'm currently working on. This is more of like a sketch. Alright, we have to finish what I can of the game while I have some time. Let her hold us.
Come closer.
Okie doke. Hugs and kisses. This one looks cool with the hoodie. Thanks so much. I really took some time to figure out the general design, and then I've had some help from the subbies to figure out changes. Oh, what is this one called? Badokin's Blessing.
Then good day to you, my dear.
Didn't she give me a blessing last time? Does it do something? Oh, it must do something. Where would I find that? Status? No. What does it do to me? I didn't understand before, but I think it's kind of like the covenant thing, right? It looks great. Thank you. I started coloring her hair, like I said earlier at the beginning of the stream. We just have to double check what we can and can't do, since I haven't been here in a while. I can't go through this door yet. That's okay. That blessing is a debuff. It lowers your health. Bitch. Okay, that's fair. How do I get rid of it? Let's just break stuff. I don't remember. Oh, I can't go through here. Oh, you're right. It definitely lowered my health by like 100 or something. Because my bar is at a different position. These animated avatars are the most infantile things streams started to do. It's pathetic. I like it. It's okay that you don't like it. You can just go watch people. Real people. That's fine. I was a real people. I used to stream as a real people. But there's a lot more fun with these streamers, these VTubers. I want to do all the faces. I can only do some of the faces. We're not ready for that. Right, is there a person though? No. Oh, yes there is!
Pleased to meet you. The name's Roger, a sorcerer by trade, but now I'm in this sorry state.
Is this the guy who helped me with the first boss fight?
As you might guess, it's far from ideal.
You look like you got flies.
I know. I'm privy to a few magical battle arts. Would you care to learn one? Time can move rather slowly, stuck here, you know. A little conversation goes a long way.
Do you guys feel that way when you're by yourself, that time moves slowly? Or do you feel like you can distract yourself? And I ask because I think it's actually a question about your ability to be creative. I think if you're creative, you can do nothing for a long period of time because your mind will be active. I think if you're not creative, you can't do nothing for a long period of time.
Ah, you defeated Godric and claimed yourself a great rune. Well done, friend. Something to mark the occasion. Go on, take it.
I will. Touch my hand. Oh, he gave me his rapier +8. Jeez.
As you might have guessed, I still can't move. My fighting days are behind me. No need to be polite. I've no use for it anymore.
Learn skill. Okay. We know what he does now. Where else? Was there one more place? Oh, our friend left. Royal remain. We just got his armor. What happened to this guy? Okay. Sorry, I always go into the wrong one. Brutal. My spooky hat is so much cooler. Heavy, heavy, heavy boy. It's actually lighter. Interesting. It's better in some ways and not better in others. Hello.
You again?
Yes.
I thought you'd receive a summons to the round table. Nefeli Lu. We met at Stormvale.
I remember.
Glad to see you here.
You're talking to yourself.
I have something for you. I found it in Godric's grafting grounds.
Nice.
You defeated him.
Yes.
You should have it.
Okay.
Make good use of it.
I will.
I don't intend to make a habit of scavenging corpses.
Man, she says a lot of like single sentences that don't necessarily have to go together. An arsenal charm. Okay. Is it like a weapon? Oh, there's Baldakin's blessing. It uses FP to temporarily boost poise. What'd she say? I don't know. I can't remember. I think it's a weapon though. Let's go back. It's not a weapon. What is it? Is it this? No. This? No. This? No. Let's just double check the weapons. You never know. I also like the hammer skill set. I like to smash. I squish. 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 Oh yeah. Here we go. The Arsenal Charm is a talisman. It raises maximum equipment load. That's cool. Are these one-use items? It boosts fire damage negation. It will be lost in death in place of runes, so you keep your runes. Alright, well. We can get more runes. It's never a problem.
You've received the wisdom of the two fingers, have you?
Oh yeah, I touched them.
As promised, I bid you welcome.
Aww.
As a true member of the Round Table.
Aww.
I am known as Gideon Ofnir.
You have a great name.
Wishes to stand before the Elden Ring and become Elden Lord. I am accumulating knowledge to be all-knowing. You now belong to a select group of fellows.
I'm a fellow.
I ask that you remain constant. You'll be after more great runes now, eh? Then as your fellow, allow me to divulge a little knowledge.
Please
The
do.
inheritors of the great runes, the shard bearers. We of the Round Table know the location of 5 of them, including the one you defeated. Godric the Grafted.
I watch all the animes. No, not really. I took a break for quite some time. I watch, what do people call them? I like a lot of the classic animes. I don't like some of the newer animes, but I like some of the newer animes. I like Chainsaw Man and Overlord and Goblin Slayer and some of the ecchi newer ones, but there's just like so much plot. And I know. The boobies are the plot. Oh my god, he can talk forever. We should stop here. Because I have to go. and I do want to hear what he has to say, even though I just spoke over him. Do you like Berserk? I love Berserk! Which Berserk? Which Berserk you're talking about matters. Was it, which one was it? Was the newer one, that had like the moving, like texture? I fucking hated looking at it, but the story was okay and the fighting was okay, you know? Also, what was it? He did something in there that really weirded me out. I think he made a noise. Stop, my controller was about to fall. During one of the scenes that really weirded me out, the 1999. There's one in 99? Isn't there a 97? Are you saying like a movie? Maybe? Let's just look up here. We'll look up Berserk on my anime list. Kenpu Denki Berserk. Hello. Tell me, they usually have an option that will tell you associated thingies. I don't remember what it's called right now. Related anime. There's several. The adaptation would be... So the one I'm looking at is 25 episodes, and it looks like it's the anime show. I like that one. And then it says the adaptation, if I click on it, is from the manga. I haven't read the manga though. I have read some mangas, but not like a lot. Not compared to how many shows and movies and things I've seen. You're watching an anime called Technolize? You meant 97? Oh, okay. I was like, is there like another one? I thought there was like a different movie. Did you watch the newer one, Ghostface? The texture's really weirded me out. That's something that I don't like about newer anime. I think it's just like, I have to get used to it. But some of the technology that they're using to create newer anime really weirds me out. Berserk is not a good example. It's like, I think it might be the smooth rotation or movements within anime that I don't like smoother gestures. What is No lies. Oh, I spelled it wrong. TEXHONLYZE. I still spelled it wrong. Oh, interesting. It's Madhouse. Madhouse always makes great shit. Let us read. In the dark underground city of Lux, people live in fear and despair under the rule of various criminal factions. I'm already interested. Almost secluded from the surface, the gang's only interaction with the outer world is their mining operation, or raffia, which is the raisin. I don't know how to say this French word, détour, I don't know, of the city. Available only in Lux, this rare substance is the basis of Technolize, transplants that permit humans to replace body parts parts of their body with cybernetic prostheses. The latter have the particularly not to trigger an immune response in their hosts, and the class has the privilege to conduct research on them. This elusive organization, also in charge of the raffia production, delegates its executive authority to a group called Oregano. I fucking love when they use English words so stupidly. Led by some dude who is self-righteous with technolized legs who is rumored to hear the voice of the city. Ah! I know the Flower Maiden in Wolf's Rain. I really liked Wolf's Rain. Berserk 2016 was awful. The Dragon Slayer's clang still haunts my dreams. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Maybe it was the clang. I thought it was the fucking guy, making moaning sound. Or, ridiculous. But you're right. It might have been the weapon. The fragile balance of powers in Lux is disturbed when a mysterious visitor begins committing a series of crimes that puts the gangs at each other's throats. In the midst of chaos, new actors emerge, an ex-boxer mutilated by oregano and recently technolized. A young florist who can see the future. While Lux steadily plunges into insanity, both of these people find themselves involved in the greatest crises the city has ever faced. So it's basically like cyberpunk in a manga or an anime. That's what it sounds like, right? It's pretty good. I do have to go. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. This has been really great. I had a good time. We should tell more ghost stories while in Elden Ring. Have a good night.